Hey Nail Techs, it's Jill Wright from nailtechevent.com, and I was just wrapping up my series about the Birmingham premiere show that I just came back from this weekend. I met several nail techs, and some of the ones that had come to the nail tech event of the Smokies, they recognized me and flagged me down. And they were like, man, it's so great to see you supporting other shows. I go to all the shows that are in driving distance. I'm just not flying anywhere. Got something on me here. And so they were like, we were all catching up and talking about what was going on, what was happening in their world. It's really interesting to hear about what's going on with other people, because a lot of times they're having the same problems that you're having, or they've just overcome the problem that you're having. And so you can converse with them and find out how they handled that problem, and then you could use those tactics to solve the problem. So anyway, this young nail tech had said, I won't go into the long story of what she was talking about, but she was struggling to build up her clientele in a very small town. And I started throwing out some ideas for her on what worked for me. Now, I've been in it 35 years. I've moved several different states, many different times, which means I had to start over from scratch. So I know all about moving to towns and having to start off with zero clientele. So as I'm throwing out all these ideas, she keeps interrupting me, but it's not gonna work. The other nail tech before me had a bad reputation. Then she starts trying to tell me about whatever offenses this nail tech did. Hush, 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 hush. I'm just like, no, no, no. I don't want to hear whatever the other nail tech did. I'm giving you some ideas. I'm thinking in my mind, possibly you might want to write these down, put them in your notes in your phone, commit them to your memory, mull it over, try out, maybe tweak it, tweak whatever I said. Every last suggestion I threw out. And then finally, after about the 5th suggestion, it just dawned on me, I really don't think that she really wants to, because otherwise she wouldn't be telling herself no. She wouldn't be shutting me down with the suggestions. She would be considering, maybe, but if I did it differently, that was a great idea, but how about if I do this instead? And then we could, it's networking back and forth, and you kick around these ideas and you learn. But if you're constantly shutting down and saying, no, it's not gonna work, no, it's not gonna work, you're robbing yourself of opportunities. So you've always gotta keep an open mind, because sometimes, I'm even guilty of it still at this late stage of my life. Sometimes, and I know me, it's like usually I'm talking with my sister, I'm like, man, it's not gonna work, and then I go away thinking about what she said, and I'm like, I call her back like then I say, yeah, you were right. Yeah, I think I can make it work if I do blah, 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 and she's like, yeah, girl, you go. And so anyway, I know how hard it is. So keep an open mind, look for opportunities, even like articles in the newspaper that you're reading, on business articles or different things on how people have overcome hurdles. If somebody that looks like you and is of your same ethnic background, your same age frame, your same height, weight, width, whatever, if they've had success, then that means you can have success too. So the only thing holding you back is your mind telling you no. So don't tell yourself no before you've tried every last stinking blessed suggestion and idea that you could possibly think of to get around your problem. And then in the end, if you can't get around your problem, hey, maybe it's just God's will, because sometimes God puts these obstacles in front of us to keep us safe. He doesn't want us doing things that we want to do, and we really want to do it. He don't want us doing it. And sometimes you have to take that step back and have peace in your life and move on to plan B. And then maybe months, years later, all is revealed, and you see the reason why whatever it was you really, really, really wanted wasn't meant for you at that particular time. Peace out, nail techs.